have a new situation here. How do you feel about this match?
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I don't know. I haven't really seen these teams much, so I think we should just get straight into draft.
Absolutely. Let's go quickly jump into draft here. So,
All
seeing
right.
this draft, what do you think, and what are our takeaways from this?
Okay, Guardian Game and Golem Game. All right, let's see. Blue side. Wukong, Skarner, Tristana, all great bands, all great picks. I was loving up the Skarner last time, and we saw how great that pick can be. Shen, great band, no global pressure. Yone is just a menace in the mid lane. Jinx, stupid ADC right now. All right, first pick Udyr. I feel like Udyr has fallen a priority in the meta, but is still a great champion, so I'm all right with that first pick. Doesn't give too much away, I guess. I mean, junglers typically are always first pick. Followed by the Mundo Morgana. Uh, that's obviously Morgana support as we see the Mundo picked. I don't think the Mundo's going to be heading up in the top lane anytime soon, even after the nerfs to Mundo jungle. So nice two pickups there, two super annoying champions, and Mundo goes where he pleases. Caitlyn Karma. It seems that there's a very big priority in Karma, especially in these higher elos. I guess it's something I'm missing out on. Karma has seemed to be a very strong champion, and so far around the team that they're building with the Udyr specifically seems to be a really strong fit so far. And then answered by the Varus, who also seems to be another strong pick. Now the question is, are we going to see a Prowler's Claw Varus? Are we going to see a Duskblade Varus, or are we going to see a Kraken Slayer Varus? That is soon to be determined. I personally think Kraken Slayer is best though, but we will see. Um, then we have the Ornn blind pick. I honestly, if you're gonna blind pick a champion, Ornn is probably the best. Other than maybe Sion is also a really good blind pick tank. Into the Urgot picked into Ornn. Kind of suspect because Urgot is a one of those champions you kind of want to bully the lane with, and I don't think you can really bully the Ornn in lane. But we'll have to see how that lane plays out. Once Ornn hits level 5 or 6, though, it does seem like that lane should start to stable out if it was ever unstable to begin with. Followed by the Vladimir pick, which is, as we saw, a very strong pick in general and can be a menace late game. And that healing is absurd if you do not build grievous wounds. And the Nico pick, Nico's Nico, all skill shot based, so a little bit annoying to go into a Vladimir lane too. Yeah, a little bit annoying to go into a Vladimir lane as the Nico, but it is something that can work out very well later in fights if you are having everyone clumped up on you. As it does seem there is not a lot of range on the side of Guardian Gaming outside of the Caitlyn. They're all relatively shorter range, while I believe Golem Gaming can poke them out from afar or even engage from afar with something like Orin, who can still be very far out of a fight and get the team to go in. Morgana binding very far, as well as even Mundo Cleaver far and all that. So very good poke on the side of Golem Gaming. Guardian Gaming just wants to, smash their heads into you, basically, it seems.
hmm I completely agree, and I'm super excited to see what these two teams have to offer here. So let's go jump into game quickly, and we can talk about more lane matchups and what we expect to see in team fights. Alrighty, on three.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three. All right, jumping into the match here. I don't think we'll see a invade. There might be an invade from the Udyr, but they don't really have a lot of lockdown potential.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
the
Morgana.
invade, the invade is definitely stronger on the side of Morgana Nico. If you layer that CC correctly, nice
Ooh,
XP there for everyone.
the gold advantage. This stonks.
Yes. But one interesting thing to note out is that Urgot brought Conquer and not PTA. So it seems like he's looking for those extended trades with that Orin, which is very interesting to see. Nice ward by that Karma early. And it's just very interesting to see how that top lane will play out since he did bring Conquer. So he is looking to try to bully him early.
hmm And getting those long extended trades, that Conqueror is going to be having a lot of great healing for him, like you just said. Um, as for Varus Morgana into Caitlyn Karma, who do you think comes out on top in that matchup?
Uh, I think that the Varus Morgana, I think Varus is a very good substitute for that. Caitlyn, they did take away from the side of Golem Gaming. I believe they did want to go for that Caitlyn Morgana to begin with, as it is a super impressive matchup. But Varus does have that very long range to make that just as oppressive as it would be if it were with Caitlyn.
Hmm. And now we also see both the top laners leashing for their junglers, and Udyr and Mundo are going to be pathing to the bot side of the map. So we're going to see a potential bot side Scuttlecrab fight. Um, I don't know Mundo's clear speeds ever since his new buffs there, but I don't think it matches Udyr's, or it comes
It
close.
it's still insanely fast. I mean, his clear speed isn't too much slower. It's just a little bit less healthy, in my opinion, from the times I have played Mundo jungle. And I mean, they're both on their third camp now. Mundo is just starting his, but he will burn through those Raptors real quick. And they should meet each other on Scuttle within 5 seconds of each other. The advantage, I'd say, does go to the Udyr simply because he can break that Scuttle shield, though. Advantage, I will say, though, to Mundo is he will probably be able to get the 6 camp clear off simply because the positioning of going down the red side is a lot faster than starting from blue side for the Udyr. Udyr will not be able to get down to those Krugs before trying to contest for that Scuttle.
Hmm. Bot lane doing a great job. Caitlyn Karma being able to poke out that Varus Morgana really well. So Mundo is going to have a hard time getting some prio in the bot lane here. Honestly, I might even think about him just going straight up to the top side scuttle, just because I don't think he's going to be able to win that fight against Udyr.
It seems Urgot's gonna break. Nope, he just wards the Scuttle. So I think there is gonna be a fight down here or a gank down bot lane for this Mundo to try to see if he can get some
Ooh.
pressure. That is a
Morgana
nice
lands
find.
her binding. Flash coming out from the Caitlyn. The Mundo is here. Going to be landing a cleaver. Is going to get the flash heal from the Karma Ash. And Udyr flashing on top of the Mundo. Going to be getting that flash from the Mundo. TP coming in from Nico. She's going to get chipped down, but is also going to be chipped even further from the Caitlyn. The Nico doing the bait and switch with her clone. Going in, stunning the Caitlyn. I don't think they have any kill potential, though.
Yeah, no, not very much. Very interesting TP coming out. I thought it was very odd to see her TP in the middle of a kind of fight with the Vladimir. Vladimir seems to be rotating down. Nope, never mind. Stays in lane. Nice
Another
binding.
Morgana Q lands onto the Karma, but nothing will come of that.
So it did seem like Urgot had a very substantial lead early with a 16-7 CS lead, but that seems to have stabled out quite a bit now. And it seems like all lanes are relatively even besides a fight.
Ooh, that Varus is in danger. I think he dies here for sure.
Yeah,
He isn't going to be able to pick up the kill on the Karma for the trade, but such presence from this Udyr staying in the bot side of this map. It's so hard for Varus to do anything as he was bullied out of a lot of the early minions and was just trying to make sure his lane wasn't going to be frozen. Um, he does fall because of it, and the kill going over to Caitlyn is going to be really hard for him to continue back and to fight back into the later stages into this match.
especially if they can get this reset off right now. I mean, unless Varus can shove this back in the tower extremely fast, this is going to be a really tough lane for Varus.
Hmm. Now, we
It
do have
seems
the
though.
early mountain. Who do you think is going to be picking that one up?
Let's see. Based off the way this lane seems to go, it's probably going to turn into bot lane having prio simply because of the fact Varus is in lane first, and I believe the wave will be shoved out. So I believe this dragon will head over to the side of Golem Gaming, if I am not mistaken. Yes, that is Golem Gaming.
Yeah. Now, last season, I actually faced off against Guardian Gaming here, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they definitely won the Noxian Cup last time around. Seeing them come back this season and if they're the same team as the last team, they are definitely a menace and they have a great time in lane. And then they transition their lane dominance into further game and progression and victories that way.
Mundo is on the dragon, did get spotted out by that control ward. But yeah, as you did mention, that laning phase, and we could see that pretty evidently. I mean, Yeah, Caitlyn's on gold now, but she has that kill, that first blood. They did something great in lane. Uh, Urgot's up almost, yeah, 14 CS, so close to a kill's worth of gold probably. Yeah, just about a kill's worth of gold, about 300. And yep, uh, Golem Gaming has secured the Drake.
Yep.
So as we predicted, Golem Gaming did get that first Drake of the game, and that is amazing for them as they do have a Mundo and an Orin on their team.
You love to
Mundo's,
see the stats on the tanks, you know, the
yeah, Mundo's
unkillable.
feeling really happy about that,
Yeah.
considering his passive he takes from all sources once again. So that is very, very good
Yeah.
on
On
the
the
side of
talk
Golem.
of dragons, the next one's gonna be Infernal. So we have the options between an ocean or a cloud, which are both great for a Mundo or an Ornn. Um, it
Yeah, I mean,
The second dragon's
eh.
gonna be a lot of congestion, probably. I feel like from Guardian Gaming, as they don't really want to give up that extra tankiness for them.
Very good W by Orin.
hmm Getting another engage happening in the bot lane. They are going to be able to pick off the Karma potentially. A lot of damage going out. She does live with just a sliver of HP, and Varus is doing some great damage to counteract this as well, as we see some traditional trading topside, which actually might end up in a kill because Ornn is put underneath a tower and is put into execution range where the ulti is put out and taken away.
You hate to see it. I mean, Orin almost got that clap off and could have maybe prevented that E animation. No, I wouldn't have prevented it, just would have delayed it. But maybe could have gotten extra damage off before everything happened. But yeah, you just hate to see that now. Urgot can get a pretty decent advantage off of this. If he really wants, he can back now instead of shoving this wave out and just TP back and just keep this Orin in a really tough spot.
hmm Very calm early stages. You know, I like this. Very zen. You know, nothing major happening. Scaling comps doing scaling comp thing, but I if we're gonna be doing scaling comps, I definitely feel like Golem Gaming has a little bit of a better time in the late game. Urgot kind of falls off, but has a little bit
Yeah,
of scaling, but it's nowhere compared to Ornn. Mundo is an absolute menace in the late game. Vladimir definitely outscales Nico as she falls off, but I'm not too familiar with the Caitlyn Varus scaling, but I feel like depending on the Varus build, it will define on how good he is in a late game situation.
the biggest issue I could see Guardian Gaming running into in this game is their potential lack of tank shred, because they have two very different types of tanks on the side of Golem Gaming. You have a tank that you need to burst very quickly since he is more of a health regeneration based tank, and then you have someone like Orin who is simply just all stat. So I find it very difficult for them to do very much of either since they don't have very much burst, and their sustained damage over the course of the game is going to get weaker and weaker versus that Orin.
hmm
So this game for Guardian Gaming is a ticking time bomb, and thankfully they have a lead to start off this game because otherwise this game would be all but doomed for the side of Guardian Gaming.
Varus ulti going down onto the Kayn, lots of damage. Mundo is in the bot lane. The Flash of Morgana is going to get the ulti onto the Karma, but she's going to be able to flash away and get out of that as well. Is Mundo going to look for a tower dive as the actually not needed as Varus snipes away the Karma's life?
This Mundo's always down here once they get their like twice now. He's come down and burned both their flashes. So I mean, feels bad to be the side of Guardian Gaming's bot lane, having to have that pressure of never having your flash up, especially versus a Morgana. That is a very frustrating time to the side of Guardian Gaming.
Oh, I agree. This Mundo has been ganking on repeat bot lane, and the Udyr hasn't been able to really do much of that. But you know how we were talking about Rift Heralds the other game? Look at this baby. The Udyr being able to spot the Mundo bot side does take that early Shelly, which is going to be pretty helpful before this 14-minute mark, getting those 2 turret plates for one of his laners.
I honestly want to see them put that Rift Herald top and snowball that lead even further. Get this Urgot as far ahead since he can be a menace in the mid game, and he will be your strongest member in the mid game. So I think getting this man as far ahead as possible, or even if you just want to stable out the bot lane or snowball bot lane a little bit, you could give it to the Caitlyn as well. But I
Yeah.
do think the
Ooh.
great way to dodge that ult.
Yeah, Vladimir ulti missing there. Nico ulti landing is going to be doing something with that, but then we do see the Karma actually coming in for the rotation flash. Udyr stun is going to get that Mundo, but it's not going to be enough damage to kill him. No, as the Nico is staying, as the wave crashes, nothing will come of that.
All right, and the dragon is now up. I mean, Direct Cam loves top lane apparently,
Oh, yes.
but I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I love top lane, lane. But let's see what is going to happen near this Drake. At the moment, it doesn't seem like Golem Gaming is going to do all too much about contesting this Drake. That is a
Ooh, double TP.
interesting feat.
Is this going to be a team fight happening? Definitely going to break out into one. Here's the Ornn ulti going out. Is going to be landing onto 4 members there. Massive Ornn ulti. And Urgot's going to be doing his best to just escape here. Dodges the Morgana Q. Here comes the Mundo. Here comes everyone else. Mundo actually ulting to get some movement speed and is going to be able to get that nice kill onto the Karma, onto the Caitlyn. Is there going to be more? Probably not. But a good call out for Golem Gaming to make something happen as the Dragon falls over to the side of Guardian Gaming.
And that was very interesting to see because I don't think that Ornn would have ever teleported had it not been for that Urgot trying to teleport first. So it could have potentially just been the misplay on the teleport by Urgot that caused them to win that fight, rather than an actual shot call to happen.
We do see an engage happening underneath the turret, and it is going to be a kill onto the Varus as well as he snipes away another life onto the Urgot. They are going to have to escape, though, as they see the Vladimir on the map.
And another game where, there's just another Varus that's just playing out of his mind. And we did say going into the game that the Varus Morgana lane did have a slight advantage in this game, and you are seeing it as this game progresses.
Mm-hmm. Both these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's really interesting to see what they're going to be doing in the next couple stages here. But with more kills going on to the side of that Varus there, he's just going to be a chunky boy, going to be very strong, going to be very deadly. And if he can take out those tanks without much worry, Guardian Gaming has a lot to worry about.
Here's one very sad thing. They're not going to get Terrelled off.
That is pretty sad.
Yeah.
Now Urgot going to be landing his ultimate. That is going to be a dead Mundo for sure into the belly of the Urgot. But here comes the Ornn, but does get feared. They are looking for more. Udyr is going to be going up onto the flank there. Does land the Shelly. They are going to use a top side. So, hey, they did something, but it's not worth turret plates.
No, but if they do get the first turret, it is slightly more worth it. But I mean, still not going to be as worth it as if it was with turret plates. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It be like that.
Yeah, you do wish to see the turret plates go over to that Urgot. As I did mention earlier, it's like he's already up 30 CS basically. He's an absurd amount of gold up on this Ornn. You just want to see that lane balloon even further. Had he gotten turret plates and potentially that full turret off of that Shelly, he could have been up at least 2,000 gold, as he is already up 1.4k gold.
Yeah.
But looking down at every other lane, though, Guardian Gaming. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Well, yeah, very unfortunate. But Guardian Gaming, while having a gold lead, their gold lead is simply all because of their Urgot. If you look at both mid and bot, they're losing pretty significantly in both those lanes. While, yeah, Vladimir is down about 700 gold, and you have the Caitlyn who is down about 600 gold. So, I mean, just something very interesting to look out for as this game progresses.
Mm-hmm. We do get an Ocean Soul. We should probably talk about that. It should be interesting, and if Mundo gets Ocean Soul, there's nothing killing that ever again, right?
Oh, no.
Like,
yeah, no,
that's like his favorite one.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, health regen tank, right? I mean, there's nothing more you can ask for. You don't even need to build your Warmog. Just build that Spirit Visage, and you will be healing through your W with your ulti. Like, yeah, it's not through your W, but
but
you won't ever need to turn your W off.
On the flip side of that, if Vladimir gets Ocean Soul, also is equally as scary because of his healing potential. If we don't see Grievous Wounds this game, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, same. I mean, we already see the Grievous wounds coming out on Mundo. I mean, I wish I would have seen it on Orin already, but I mean, I guess he doesn't need it yet.
He's definitely going to be most likely building it next, going to be going for his Thorn Mail, but they are going to be looking for a kill here as they do the flash engage onto the Morgana. She does have to use her stopwatch. She does use her ulti onto the Udyr, but that is going to be death for her anyways. And then we get the Nico in the backline with that nice CP, massive two-man stun, and they're going to try and live here or try and escape, but Mundo is going to be rotating. And what a great performance and great macro on the side of Golem Gaming to respond to that so fast and so quickly. And these Nico the TPs have been really sneaky and being able to get in some nice flank position.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like Golem Gaming is just gonna easily secure this Drake. Not much contest gonna be able to be had here. Yeah, the Udyr reset. Nothing's happening. Oh, well, that smite was a little bit suspect.
Hey, you know what? They got it.
Yeah. Now, will they get the Rift Herald? Probably not.
I don't believe so. They might try for it. I mean, if they're not going to stop Golem Gaming from getting it, then I'm sure they'll try.
Yeah, I mean, that first... Oh, never mind. First turret's already gone. But, you know, that's a little bit upsetting.
Mhm.
But you would like to see that probably mid-turret fall if you could secure that Rift Herald. But doesn't seem like much is going to happen here. Mundo has to run away from that Vladimir.
Yeah, slow progression. I'm expecting a 30-plus minute game.
Yeah.
Every time I see Ornn, I'm like, 30 minutes, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say one interesting thing in Varus' inventory is that he had two Warhammers for a long time, hadn't done anything with it, but now one of them turns into a Duskblade. So it's gonna be interesting to see what that second item is. But we do know now he is going lethality Varus. Thankfully, it was not Prowler's Call though.
Now, that one's an interesting. The Prowler's Call Varus there
I
can
still
get you
think
some
it's dumb.
interesting spots. I don't. I'm not sure if I'm a fan yet, but I know of it. You know, like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still think it's dumb personally.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I guess because you will never really be able to use the active. It seems like Golem Gaming is going for that Rift Herald though, as I did mention earlier.
Mhm. Like, I mean, like, why not, right? Like, it's free real estate.
Basically, though, you are right in that statement. Oh my god.
I don't know if there's going to be looking for many team fights as this goes on. They're probably going to want Ornn in a side lane so he can get those levels. So they're probably going to send him top and keep everyone else mid, just so they don't take that mid turret.
I'm really curious to see if, yeah, it looks like Mundo and Ornn are going to try to collapse on this Vladimir topside while Guardian Gaming is sieging this mid tower.
Yeah, they're sieging it really well. I thought, I guess without the lack of wave clear, Varus is like their only really main way of wave clear with the Morgana. So
And Nico, I guess.
sieging should be yeah, that's true. Caitlyn's hard because she's such a great siege champion, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's so frustrating, like, to versus Caitlyn, because especially early, she's so untouchable. There's no champion of the game who can really do anything about it other than maybe Senna, but even still, Senna's 500 range behind her. So,
Yeah,
so
not only until like
frustrating.
later in the game where it really becomes an issue for the
Well, let's be
Caitlyn.
honest, it's really only 10 minutes of the game once you get those 50 souls, but still, it's like so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Alright, and the Rift Herald did go mid, as I did mention earlier.
Yeah,
Probably
they
the
have,
best spot for it to be.
they have
Gonna
the
give you
resets on them, so they should be able to get like maybe one or two procs from the Shelly here, which is going to be really nice
probably,
for them.
yeah, probably two with the Ornn Demolish, maybe, if he wants to be a little bit aggressive with it. Probably not, though. Yep, nope, doesn't seem like it.
They do get the two procs, which is a win for them, getting a turret as well, money in their pockets. Engage coming in from the Karma. There goes the Urgot. He's going to be trying to catch that Morgana out, and she will get the Nom Nom on to the Witch herself, and then the Varus is going to be able to take out the Urgot, but there's going to be another engage from the Ornn. He gets a two-man stun, and Varus is going to be able to also pick this one off as well. Mundo is very low. The Grievous Wounds takes him out with the Ignite going off onto him, but Varus is going to be able to pick off the Vladimir at the same time. A 3-for-2 exchange in the side of Golem Gaming.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like Guardian Gaming had that fight in the bag at the start, but they just had some like Golem Gaming just had a very good re-engage like after that Ornn ultimate. Just
This is
flat out won that fight.
This is what I love about Golem Gaming's team comp here. Varus is doing the DPS, the Nico's doing the DPS, and no one's able to touch them because they have those two very tanky frontliners, which is Ornn and Mundo. And so, as an Urgot, you can't really run past them. Udyr might be able to, Vladimir might be able to, but it's still so hard to get to the Golem Gaming's backline.
Yeah, you're really just praying that you can go in as the Udyr or the Vladimir with that Karma empowered, ulti, right? And you're praying that you have enough movement speed to get to that backline, because honestly, there's really no other way you're getting there alone as a Vladimir or an Udyr. And as you said, Urgot shall not be getting to that backline ever unless he uses Flash like he did to catch out that Morgana.
Yeah. And then you also got to think about like the DPS coming out from Guardian Gaming. How is Caitlyn going to be able to survive if she's just going to be punished like she is for her team for running into their backline, you know? Mundo and Ornn can do such massive CC and lockdown. It's going to be impossible for her to really do a lot of damage in these team fights.
Yeah, and let's also mention that Ornn does, like we said the game before, Ornn does a stupid amount of damage.
Oh, baby, not quite landing onto the Nico ultimate over the wall of the Blast Cone, but they are going to be able to get that Udyr. They do pick up that Dragon, and they try to get the Vladimir, but he was going to be able to pull out. Oh, no, baby, he is endangered. Vladimir is going to be falling down to the Varus, and the Urgot's going to be trying to grab up that Varus now that he was alone. Ornn's not going to be able to save him. Are they going to be able to turn this fight? Caitlyn's out of mana. I don't think there's much they can do.
Yeah. So
the re-engage from Ornn, they are going to be picking off this Urgot. He's going to try and fly away, but the Mundo is so tanky. He's going to be able to go in for this turret dive. Going to be able to get that Urgot out of the table here, and another win for Golem Gaming.
I'm not going to lie, a really fun play to see would have been them rotating towards that Baron after killing that Udyr, not even worrying about killing that Vlad, because they did have to reset. And I don't think anyone would have really expected that Baron play, but that's just me thinking once again with my gold brain. So
you love those Barons. Like they're like, you like
love
early Barons. Yeah.
Because it's so easy just swing the game out of control at 24 minutes just with that early Baron.
Everyone gets like 300 gold, and then the bonus AD and AP. Was it like 30 bonus AP and AD?
Yeah, and I mean now you can if you got Baron, right? You could get that top lane outer tower. You could probably get that.
Mundo dead here? I think he might be. I'm not sure. He's pretty tanky. He doesn't have ulti. Down goes the Mundo, and then there's like Varus alone in front of an Udyr's face. Oh no! Udyr's gonna be getting that double kill, and hey, there's that Baron you're talking about. And they're gonna be able to pick this one up pretty easily after they have to reset, and they don't have a jungler to outsmite the Udyr.
You would think, but you still have Ornn and Nico alive, and Ornn is TP. Nope,
that's Nico.
Nico.
It was me, Nico.
Oh, Nico is Ornn.
Oh, to Ornn. Down the Ornn horn, baby. Let's go. Team fight going out, and they are going to be able to stun the Ornn, so he's not going to be able to get that knock up, and they're going to be focusing him out. They do get the Udyr, but they will trade the Ornn in for that, and it looks like they might be on the chase for Nico. I don't think they're going to be able to get her. Scratch that. I think she's in a lot of danger. Never mind. I'm pretty sure she's dead here. Dynamic camera, please look up there for me. Thank you. Oh, my baby. She broke their ankles. Oh, no, she is.
Oh, she's still dead.
How is... No way. No way she lives from...
Nah,
that's... Right? There's no way. Oh, my word. Okay, she's dead. All right, okay. I'm happy. Varus ulti going out, but will they be able to trade more out of this? The Mundo is just living. Oh, my word. He's just walking into all of them, not being able to die because of the healing from the ocean and a fadeaway shutdown from the Varus. They were able to get the Vladimir earlier, and the Mundo ulti just keeps him alive for so long.
And let's be honest, as a Mundo, it feels great having a Morgana on your team. Just running in with that spell shield and not being able to be CC'd, it's just so great.
I'm not sure
Mundo,
about this interaction, but can Urgot pull someone when they have Spell Shield on them? Like the Morgana?
uh,
I'm not too familiar with that, actually.
yeah, no, I'm not actually too sure about that either.
I would think that you
You
could,
would think
but
not.
yeah, maybe. I'll have to
Well,
look that up later.
you would think if you have the spell shield on already and he hits you, it wouldn't, you wouldn't have it on you.
Yeah,
But if
because
you
it
already
wouldn't
have it
land.
on you, but if you already have it on you and you try to pull them in, you would think that
It would
it wouldn't work.
react.
You would think it wouldn't work though, because it is a spell.
That's true. I guess you have to wait it out. Because there's been times
Yeah,
where Mundo has been in kill range of Urgot, and I thought he had the ulti on him, but he just didn't pull him back in. So that might be the interaction why Mundo keeps living here.
yeah, potentially. I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, we gotta we can quick research. While you do that, I'm gonna prep and see for this dragon fight. They do have a lot of people on this. Now they are on soul points, so giving this up is going to be so harmful for them. Guardian Gaming needs to make a play here. They need to make something happen as Mundo is going to be setting up Caitlyn, putting up her traps. Ornn is going to be going in, taking out these traps, being that front line that they need. Morgana Shell, shield actually is protecting the Ornn from any potential danger. Mundo on the flank. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. It is going out. Does get the knock up onto the Caitlyn. She is alone in the front line. Why is she there? The Nico's right behind her, trying to get the stun off. Does not get the stun off. The backline Urgot's going to be able to get that Varus, get that shut down, and then they're going to be able to take the Nico. They are going to be able to take that Varus, and they're looking for more. The Mundo does fall. The Ornn is trying to CC as much as possible, but it's not going to be stopped by the healing of the Vladimir, and Karma and Vladimir are chasing down the Ornn himself. Please just turn around and take that dragon before it's too late. The Morgana is low, but they will not be able to catch that. The TP coming in from the Urgot is going to be able to secure this Ocean Dragon and stop the Soul from coming over to Golem Gaming.
And that feels really great on the side of Guardian Gaming, because now you like you said, you do stop that Ocean stacking, and now you have a gold lead. So the question is, what do you do about this? Baron is up. I mean, do you start setting up vision around there? Do you try prioritizing that next? I mean, I would, but
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah, you would think. Yeah, you would think you'd try to get it within the next 4 minutes before this Drake spawns, and maybe use that pressure of Baron to secure the Drake.
I could also see a potential like bait and switch, like they just like ward it out, but then sit in a bush and wait for someone to walk into it menacingly, because they have a great time picking people off. The one mistake they had in that last team fight was letting Varus sit alone, and when we said Urgot shouldn't get to the backline, he got to the backline, and he was able to shut down that Varus, which changed the whole course of that team fight.
Yeah, and I mean that's the key way for Guardian Gaming to win, because they really don't have a straight 5v5 comp. It's just they're never going to win in a straight 5v5. But if they do find a way to split up Golem Gaming, they will win these fights, because their champions 1v1 are much stronger than I believe Golem Gaming's are.
Yeah,
also,
nice damage. Wow.
Yes, very nice damage. One thing to say though, the Morgana shield does block the recast of Urgot ult. So it doesn't block actually hitting it, but it blocks if you click R again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Fun
so you just
fact.
have to wait it out. Yep.
Is that Karma dead? No, she has a shield.
Nope.
It's very low. She has to reset here.
Yeah.
Which could provide an opportunity for Golem Gaming to make a play.
I mean, they do have vision priority around the Baron right now, and I believe there is a ward in the Baron pit, but nope, it's right outside of it, so they can see them start up this Baron.
Yeah, start it up, baby. Let's see it.
Yeah, no, Guardian Gaming does have information of where they are right now. As like I said, that ward is just outside that Baron pit, so they could see everything going on.
Yeah, here they come. Here comes the cavalry. We're going to see a big fight here happen out. Are they going to be able to get that backline? That Varus is in a very sneaky position. He needs to get behind that Mundo, get behind that Ornn, and they're going immediately onto the Varus. But the Ornn ultimate going out, landing on 3 people, and the Nico ultimate going down, getting that shield. But here comes Urgot, going to be able to try and grab someone else. Does get that Nico, is getting that Fear going off as well. They do grab the Varus. They are in that backline. They are going to try and get that Urgot. That Urgot should be able to kill that Ornn. But then you see the Udyr going on to the Morgana, trying to kill her. She does get the Q off. And so Mundo versus Udyr. I'm pretty sure Udyr wins that. The dangers that you're playing this game. And the E forward from the Urgot does kill the Morgana. And oh no! There goes Ornn. He's not running from Udyr. There's no way. Bye-bye, Ornn. Me might be able to out-heal him. Who knows?
Oh, no.
Maybe. Oh. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It's
So
not
bad.
over. It's not over till it's over, baby. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
was a
Mundo
lo-
did revive Spear Visage, which is a really good thing to note. If they do secure this Ocean Drake, like I was mentioning, don't even need to build that Warmog. If they could secure this 3-stacked Ocean Drake, that will feel really good for that Dr. Mundo.
Yeah, minute and 30 seconds until Dragon. And no team getting the Baron there, unfortunately, but one team definitely coming out on top, and that is Guardian Gaming here. They're slowly getting a bigger and bigger gold lead, and they have the time to fight for this next dragon for sure.
Yeah. The biggest issue is just trying to get a fight or pick someone out before this Drake, because you don't want to throw that lead as you approach this dragon. And you know you can't win a straight 5v5. So what better way to do it than just, of course, catch someone out in the jungle or something. Ooh, there's a Mundo on the map. There's two of them.
Yeah, there's two Mundos. Nico was a dead Ornn, and so Vladimir almost got baited into it. Like, I can kill it. And then realized, wait a second, there's a Nico. And then didn't make anything else of that. Now, here's going to be the next dragon fight. This is the big fight here. Caitlyn out of position. Does get the Q off from the Morgana. Big damage out onto her. She's going to have to reset or do something with that. The Morgana putting another black shield onto the Mundo. They just got to... Wait, is that Mundo or is that Nico? That's Mundo. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
So
Nico ganks me in every time we watch her in VOD. Mundo.
Yeah, so right... Oh.
You're going to get the ulti coming out from the Ornn, not going to be able to land. The Nico's going to try and do something here. She's going to get a nice double stun. She is going to be able to get that Vladimir. Here comes the ultimate coming out from the Caitlyn. Udyr is going to be able to pick up the Nico. And all the while, in the meantime, the dragon is being taken down from the side of Golem Game. And if they get this, this is going to be soul for them. Here comes the Urgot. He's going to be going in. He's going to try and do that. But the Ornn is going to get that nice double knockup. The Varus is going to be able to take the dragon. They have the Ocean Soul. They have the power. They have the sustainability. They are on the back lines. But Udyr is not going to be able to kill the Varus as he gets shut down by Mundo. This is Golem Gaming back at it again. Going to be able to take out that Urgot. Going to be able to take out that Baron. And it is going to be almost impossible to kill Mundo from here on out.
Yeah, and one key thing I wanted to mention before that fight broke out, but it broke out way, way faster than I thought it would. The grievous wounds on the side of Guardian Gaming is very minuscule. I mean, you have that Oblivion Orb coming out from that Vladimir just now. But you did have that Udyr complete his Thornmail, and you have that Chem Tank Putrefier on that Karma. So I guess you don't really need too much grievous wounds after that. But, I mean, I wish every champion in this game would have had some grievous wounds for that Dr. Mundo. Because that healing is insane if you cannot, deal with it.
We're going to need more grievous wounds. We're going to need a lot more grievous wounds. Karma giving the grievous wounds to everyone is nice and all, but it's not going to be enough to kill Mundo. We saw an Udyr on Varus's base melee range, not able to take him out. That is a problem.
Yeah. And let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Grievous wounds, yeah, it's great and all, but it doesn't feel like it does much when you're versing a Mundo with a 3-stack Ocean Drake anyways.
Yeah. The gold lead's pretty similar, but Ornn's been giving he's going to be starting to give out his ornaments, if you will, and that's 1,000 gold hidden that's not really shown on the scoreboard. So that's going to be slowly just progressing and haunting Guardian Gaming here on out.
Yeah, and if I were, he's already given out his first ornament to that Duskblade Varus, but if I were Ornn, I would probably skip out on that Nico and give it to that Dr. Mundo just for a little bit more survivability, because this Mundo is truly putting in work by himself in all these team fights.
Yeah, and Sunfire being such a great stat buff on with an ornament here as well. Varus ulti not quite landing there, but doesn't really matter. Morgana binding does land. Here comes the knockup, double knockup onto the Caitlyn, onto the Ornn, onto the Urgot. Ornn trying to ulti, trying to get someone else out of this, and they are in the back line, but it's not going to be enough. You can't kill this team. They're so invincible at this rate. Here goes the Urgot. He's going to try and land something on someone, but is not going to be able to get the execute off and not able to get the fear off. And down goes Guardian Gaming. Is this the end? Is that all she wrote? It has to be, as there might be a potential end situation through bot lane here.
And I mean, that was the best possible setup you probably could have got. I mean, the Udyr did get there a bit early. His team was forced back, so it kind of, they didn't sync that up very well. But I understand what they were doing, and that was probably the best look they could potentially get. But
yeah,
I mean, a very good game on the side of Golem Gaming. They knew what they had to do. They knew that they outscaled, so they played their game. Even though they lost the early game, they slowly called their way back into this game. Even though they gave the lead back at one point in time, it's been a back and forth game. Like I said, they knew what they needed to do. They got it done.
I
Good
love
job to Golem Gaming.
watching both these teams. I love seeing these two teams compete, especially when it's such a close and even matchup. And I love seeing long games like this where it's just going to be like, who's going to scale? Who's going to do this? And because reset times are so long and anything can happen. And on that note, who would you deem your MVP and ace here?
So MVP, I'm kind of torn between the Mundo and the Varus. Varus was picking off a lot of people in fights, but I feel like all of that was happening due to Mundo just, going in and, being a Mundo and just being a menace to everybody on the side of Guardian Gaming. So I think I give my MVP to Mundo. And then on the side of Guardian Gaming, you may disagree with me, but I honestly want to say Karma. She maybe didn't do all too much in fights, but she was a crucial reason as to why they were able to secure objectives. And the objectives that did secure and were able to get, as you can see, her vision score was pretty insane. And she was always around the map, making sure things were rewarded beforehand. And I did notice that throughout the course of the game. I didn't say it all that much, but she did set up vision very well and was the reason why Guardian Gaming was able to do so well in the early and mid game, but sadly their team did just get outscaled towards the tail end of the game.
You know what? I actually agree with you on the Karma. I also kind of want to give like a subtle head nod over to the Urgot playing his early game his hardest and actually getting a really nice read on the lane between Ornn and him, where I thought Ornn was going to be able to play a lot safer, able to not really worry too much. He was able to get some really nice 1v1 plays in that early stage. But you know what, Karma? Good for you. You made everyone get grievous wounds and you made sure everything was warded. So I agree. That's a really good ace and a lot of great points that you provided there as well. As for my personal MVP, I love that Varus, even though a lot of it was attributed to the Mundo always being in his lane and him not really worrying about an Udyr, but he was able to get correct snipes, getting time and time again, being able just to pick off key members of the team in every team fight, getting I don't think there was many times where he's actually out of position in any of those team fights. There was maybe one or two where it couldn't be helped, but there was, and so he played this match very well. With that being said, we're gonna take a quick intermission as we will get our second match between Guardian Gaming versus Golem Gaming. Hello and welcome back, folks. We are going into our final match of the day between Guardian Gaming versus Golem Gaming. We saw a really great performance from Golem Gaming coming in with that scaling and coming in with that massive Ocean Drake soul there. Great performance by both teams. Both these teams are very evenly matched in my eyes, and it could go either way in this next match, to be fair. As for picks and bans, I'm not really sure what I am to be expecting here. Probably take away a couple of those major late game carries from Golem Gaming. Um, what do you think, Alpha? How do you feel?
I mean, for the side of if you're the side of Guardian Gaming, I think you just want to change up your approach. You had a very win top lane, try to win game through like one or two scaling picks, but I don't think if you wanted to have those other two scaling picks be the like Caitlyn, for example, I don't think Caitlyn would have. I think if you would have picked something like Jinx, maybe you would have had a better chance as you scaled later into the game. But there was just nothing you had to fight against those double tanks. So maybe just not allow them to get those double tanks again or anything similar to that in going into this next game is probably the approach you want to take.
Very well said. And let's go quickly jump into draft here and see what we have this time around. Now, take it away, Alpha. How do you feel about this draft?
So I mean, on the side of Golem Gaming, the band stayed about the same. The only thing that really changed is they took away that Morgana, so they wouldn't be taken away from them. That's perfectly fine. And I believe the draft stayed relatively the exact same. No, the champions changed. The Tristana ban was taken away in the second game for the Udyr ban, and that allowed them to first pick Tristana. So it seems like that is a very powerful pick in their eyes, which indeed it is. And Diana Varus. Once again, they took away that Varus. Pretty decent responses that Tristana's gonna be able to poke her in lane, but probably not win the lane outright. But overall, a great pick. And Diana Jungle is another one of those AP junglers that has recently come back into the meta and is a very powerful jungler. And I'd love to see this pick out of Guardian Gaming. Followed by Nautilus for that Tristana Nautilus engage, very good engage, and Zinzao. That is very interesting to see because I haven't seen very much Zinzao, especially not jungle Zinzao as of late. But very fun to say the least. And then let's see, Cho'Gath, Urgot, very good bands. Nico, Garen, all right, also very good bands. Now on the side of Golden Gaming, they picked Taric. So is that actually a Taric or is that someone else?
I believe
That is a
that. Yeah,
Rise.
that's a rise. It's just cosplaying
Okay.
Tarek, you know?
Yes. All right. So they pick a Rise. All right. I mean, I'm assuming they. Oh wait, that's not Diana Jungle.
No,
I thought it was.
me too. And
My bad.
can see how Guardian Gaming was really holding this draft and really performing well just even before they started playing the game.
Yeah, so I mean, they picked the Rise. They know the Diana's probably a really good matchup into Rise, so they take advantage of that. Put that maybe Diana was meant to be jungle, but they put that Diana mid. They draft that Orin, take away that Orin away from Golem Gaming. Don't allow them to get that really good scaling pick, followed by that Olaf, who can be that very good early game carry. So you have a bit of both on the side of Guardian Gaming this game. Unlike last game where they had a very weird mix of it, this is a very good composition if you want to win early, win fast, or as you progress in the game, win late as well. I like the way they approach this draft. Followed by the Trinity into the Orin. I mean, they're just looking for kind of what Guardian Gaming did last game. They want to bully out that Orin in lane and try to win. So that Trinity is basically just like that Urgot pick, but maybe a little bit more oppressive. But we have to wait and find out and see if that is true.
Yeah, I was saying before, this draft here, Guardian Gaming really has a good firm understanding what they're going to do, coming out with that Flex Diana pick, and then taking complete control because they got into their brains. They thought that Diana was going to be the jungle, so they picked Xin Zhao, right? So, I'm really excited to see how Guardian Gaming performs, and that the tools that they drafted here, I'm putting them in favor for this game for sure. Just seeing how the draft was loaded up. But with that being said, let's jump into game and see how it turns out. Right, on three. One, two, three. All right, jumping into the match here. we are going to probably see typical 5 points. Nautilus actually has a really nice engage that they could do, so maybe a level 1 cheese coming out from the side of Golem Gaming.
Potentially, but I mean, yeah, maybe.
You see the Braum. There goes the hook. Not able to land, so Brahm's going to be able to get out free for that. Nothing crazy there. Business as usual.
Yeah, I mean, a ward over there. I mean, a few wards placed around the map, a few defensive wards, nothing crazy. I think this is going to be a relatively slow early game. It seems like junglers are going to start on potentially opposite sides of the map. Let's see where this Olaf goes. Olaf, make up your mind.
This suspense. It's killing
All
us.
right, yes.
Yeah, all
So
right.
they shall be on opposite side of the map. So the most important thing to see is probably Olaf trying to get a very quick gank off on bot lane around their level 3 and maybe helping snowball that Varus Braum lane, as that can be a very powerful lane as this lane progresses. Although, if this Tristana and Nautilus can be as aggressive as they probably want to be early, they could also carry this game to victory all alone.
Now, we were talking about the Ornn versus Tryndamere matchup. You were saying how Tryndamere should be bullying this Ornn level 2, so I could see him probably going into a level 2 engage for sure, trying to take him off the way he is now. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, the way you want to play this lane is you're gonna want to try to force Ornn out of lane as quick as possible because typically as Ornn, you're gonna bring biscuits and you're probably gonna bring you know, the corrupting pots. I mean, I'm not sure if he did this game. No, he did not. He went for the base regen build early, actually, with the cloth armor into that bead. I don't actually rejuvenation bead. There you
Rejuvenation
go.
bead? Yeah.
Yes. So actually, I like that out of the Ornn a lot, as it does give you quite a bit of a sustainability of that lane. But I mean, there isn't much else you can do in that lane. Just gotta kind of pray that you will be all right as that lane progresses.
Yeah. You saw some
Survive.
traditional trading bot side as well, where the Nautilus was able to land his Q, but there's going to be just basic trading back and forth. I don't see much coming of any of these trades, really. Unless that
Ooh.
happens. Here goes the engage from the Tristana, hopping in, getting that exhaust off onto the Varus there, is going to be able to chunk him out of lane entirely. Now, the Braum is actually doing a lot of DPS on to the Nautilus. Nautilus actually dodging with the flash to dodge the Varus Q that would have killed him. And we see both junglers actually posturing towards bot side. Something is going to happen here, so we have to be careful. Another amazing hook from the Nautilus. Tries to land, is unable to kill the Braum with his shield, and Bear's doing his darn diddly bestest to do what he can to take any other trade. He's running so low on mana now, so it's going to be hard to get any other snipes from here on out.
Yeah, and as we did mention that, like,
Another one!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word! Nautilus is on fire! Here comes Olaf, though. Let's see what's going to happen here. We see the Tristana. She's going to be jumping in. She's going to do the DPS. She is going to be able to grab that kill, that first blood, but it is going to be falling down shortly after to the Braum. The Braum is in danger. TP from the Rise, and they're going to be able to slay the Nautilus, but the Olaf is going to die as well.
Nice giving that kill over to the Rise. Have him shove out this wave, reset that for the bot lane. Sucks Braum got away, but I mean, you take those if you're the Rise, as you got a free kill off of a roam. This lane is going pretty well for the Tryndamere. I mean, Ornn is surviving this lane relatively well, so we got to give him props for that. It was pretty crazy to see that Tryndamere get a level 3 roam off mid. Didn't do much with it, but just shows you how much pressure this Tryndamere has in this lane.
Yeah, I agree. This Tryndamere is playing it well, but unfortunately he can't kill the Ornn. So the Ornn, honestly, if Ornn just gets even with Tryndamere here, Ornn's gonna come out on top in the later stages of this game.
Yes, for sure. And I mean, this is, like I said, it's kind of the opposite game that we had last game. Teams is flip flop. Guardian game or Golem Gaming is on a ticking time bomb. The further this game goes, the harder and harder it is to win this game. if Golem Gaming lets this get past, honestly, even like 27 to 30 minutes, this game's over for them, honestly. Or like, unless they had like super stomp lane, which they currently aren't, they are on a very, very limited amount of time to succeed in this game.
Yeah. I mean, with the exception of Ryze getting that kill bot lane and also having a 12 CS advantage onto the Diana, we could probably see a little bit of an issue here, but we do get the engage happening on the Diana, unable to take her out. She does have to flash that as she is out of mana.
Yeah, another roam by the Trinimir once again with all that pressure. He did waste his ignite on that roam, which is a little bit upsetting if you are Trinimir. He's going to come back to catch a very minuscule wave, but he will have a double stacked wave crashing into his turret, catch that, shove it out, and probably get a reset of his own. While Golem Gaming is on the dragon.
Yeah, engage coming in from Olaf. Here comes also counter engage from the Braum, Nautilus, and Xin Zhao doing what they can, but they are so low. There goes the Diana. She's going to be able to pick that off. She's looking for more. She's looking for blood. And the Ornn is going to be coming down as well, doing that nice ulti. Is going to be able to pick off that Xin Zhao, I believe, and they're going to be able to get the early Ocean Dragon, and that's going to be awesome for sustainability for the Ornn.
Feels good to be Ornn after getting a kill. At the moment, that sort of evens up your lane state, as you know, about 15 minions is a kill. Won't be for long though, as he will probably secure a turret plate. But this does help you keep up in this game so far.
Mm-hmm. Diana definitely going to be needing the help this game as well, as she falls further and further behind. She got an assist and a kill that time around as well, but that's going to be really great. If Nautilus lands a pull here, they might be able to do a great all-in and actually kill the Varus Braum.
Maybe.
All right, they're not going to do anything of this, and now the Braum and Varus are going to have a good reset.
Another game where Varus is like, I mean, it's the opposite team, but Varus is a very crucial part of this team, and bot lane in general being a part of all 5 kills so far.
Yeah.
So it seems like Guardian Gaming has a really strong understanding that playing through bot will, in turn, potentially win them this game and give them the best chance to win this game.
I agree, yes. Now we're just looking for a slow progression once more. There's not much going to be happening in the next couple minutes, as the Dragon's not going to be up for another 3 minutes. They might do a Shelly. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
They might, yeah, Shelly fight. But
I mean, I would like to see bot start to roam up on either team, specifically the Tristana. I would like to see Tristana roam up and try to get some pressure up towards that side of the map, considering you have that Trinimir with so much lane pressure to begin with. You should just flat out win that fight.
Varus just hitting level 6 now. Let's see if they do anything because of this. Nope, gonna continue the CS war.
Yep. Yes, the wonderful creeps that must die for us summoners.
Yes.
What a sad life they live, honestly. How would you feel? Like, you're a battle slave, basically.
Honestly, I feel like that now. But we're gonna see more trading happening. They have a lot of wars on to the Shelly, and Varus, Xin Zhao rather, is on the top side of this map. All they really need to do is probably gank Diana, and they can get this Shelly pretty easily, in my eyes.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, Xin Zhao has free reign over this Shelly area of the map, considering he has prio in both mid and top.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not going for a gank here. I guess he just wants to get some vision on it, reset, and then come back with the more money and seeing if there's a better and clearer option for him. But Trinimir is on it. He's doing it right now. And the engage from bot lane. Here goes all in. And that Tristana's going to get bursted out. So hard to kill her, though. She's going to be jumping away for her life. She's super, super low. This would be an amazing time for a Jinx rocket.
Yeah.
Diana in the background. She is going to be able to take off that Tristana, and she's going to be able to pull them out of turret range, but they aren't going to be able to kill her. The turret is going to be aggroing her. She is going to fall down to that. Xin Zhao's going to be looking for more. He might be able to pick up this Braum. The Ornn, and sorry, not the Ornn, the Varus and the Olaf are going to be making a play onto the Nautilus, and they're going to do their best to take him out. They do take him down, but now it's just Xin Zhao and the Braum. He's going to be stunned. There's not going to be much left. There's the TP. Oh, no. Ooh, if they see this TP, they're in danger. Here comes the Olaf. He's going to be going on to the Rise, and the Rise needs to escape. Might be able to grab a couple kills here, potentially, if he plays this out really well.
That is a triple kill. I was going to say, if they stay in that bush, that's a triple kill waiting to happen. Tryndamere just funneling.
The fight does not stop. Come on, get the kill, Tristana. Get that other hop. She gets the other hop. Come on, baby. Go for more. Go for more. Oh, she's going for more. She got the double. She might be going for the triple. That was a weird interaction on the spectator. Yeah. Did you just see her just transport there? Did you just... Yep, I knew she hopped, but Spectate said otherwise.
Let's look at this turret. Let's look at this gold lead up in the top lane, though. He's up basically a BF sword, 1,300 gold, on this Ornn. He got a full turret with Shelly all by himself. Very greedy man right there. And this is feeling like a very good win condition if you're on the side of Golem Gaming. The issue is that, you know, Ornn is going to become very tanky as this game goes on. And he's going to start giving out those ornaments. So no matter how far ahead he gets, this game needs to end soon or in the next 20 minutes maybe to even have a chance at winning this game.
Yeah, and Tristana needs to reset. She got so much money out of that.
Yep. Once again, she's sitting on a BF sword worth of gold. So it's kind of going to be my analogy.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Tristana could potentially have a full item on back. So she does not have a full item on back. She bought boots, which is probably the smarter thing, actually.
Yeah, being able to get in better position is key as an ADC is. This is going to be a big fight. I don't think it's a necessary fight, but it's going to be a big one anyways. As they go on to the Dragon, the Ornn is going to be on the front line. He does get stunned by the Nautilus, is going to be putting out the Ornn horn. There goes the Diana. Massive Ornn ulti is going to clean up 3 members. The Tristana, the Xin Zhao, the Nautilus, the Tryndamere are all down. They do get the Varus in the trade, but our Guardian Gaming is loving this right now. They get another Dragon. It's going to be Cloud, and they're going to be potentially one step closer from getting that Mountain Soul.
And we were just talking about, or I was just talking about how Tryndamere is such a big win condition for the side of Golem Gaming. But now, I mean, we just saw Tryndamere in that fight. Yeah, he got a kill, but there's nothing else the team can do around him. And another huge discrepancy in this game is that Olaf versus Xin Zhao.
Sorry to interrupt you here, but there is a big fight. Double knockup from the Ornn is going to be able to get that Xin Zhao. The Xin Zhao does fall too. The Olaf is going to fall shortly after. This Ornn is not going to be able to leave as she's going to be chunked down from the Tristana, and that's the goal that she needed. Oh, Nautilus just not landing the hook there, but if he did, that Diana was in danger.
Yeah, and off of that fight, now Tristana is the richest person in the game. Very good bounty to see head over toward Tristana, your carry, potentially, in this game, other than Tryndamere. But the biggest issue that Golem Gaming will run into as this game progresses is they have pretty much no tank. I mean, Nautilus is a tank, but when you have a tank with only 3k gold, there's only so much peel in frontline they can provide for you as this game progresses.
I agree. Like you said, time and time again, ticking time bomb, And because Guardian Gaming is playing this out so well, getting the kill advantage, once they start getting turrets, it's going to be almost near impossible, like you were saying earlier, to do anything about them.
And a very good thing on the side of Guardian Gaming is, even though Ornn is down in gold, he's up in EXP. And I believe he has the highest EXP in the game. This is a really good thing if you're the side of Guardian Gaming, because you're going to be getting that free 1,000 gold ornament even sooner than you might have anticipated.
Mm-hmm. He's level 10 right now, which is very nice for him. He just needs to get a little bit more solo experience, a little bit more loving in the side lanes, and Yeah, I don't know what Golem Gaming can really do to stop Ornn is what I'm worried about, you know?
Well, they had to. But the thing is, they would have had to punish him really, really good early. And Xin Zhao, it looked like he was gonna have an amazing early game, but you know, the Scuttle sort of fight in the bot lane really deterred that from happening. And now Xin Zhao is at a very huge discrepancy in this game and wasn't really able to do much early either.
Yeah, and he's falling, like you said, falling further behind in the clearing aspect. You see the Olaf actually getting almost a 30 CS lead on him. Actually, does get a 30 CS lead on him, and it's not going to stop from there. You know, falling behind in the jungle is so hard to get yourself back up. So it's going to
Yep.
need a valiant team effort to get this Xin Zhao back into a spot where he's comfortable in.
Oh, I bet jungle mains can't wait until 11.10 patch to get that sweet, sweet catch-up XP back that every other lane gets to enjoy.
Right? We did see an engage happen topside. Diana is going to be able to definitely 1v1 the Rise. He does try and flash away, but it's not going to be enough to stop from the Diana pull. She's going to grab another turret, and they might be even getting another Shelly here in the meantime as well.
Woohoo! Shelly! Oh my god. I mean, I think, I mean, of course they can't hear me. This is already played,
Horn
but
being sounded. They are going to be picking up that Tristana with that Braum
oh,
ulti. Whoa! I didn't think he made it over the wall, but he did. That kind of was an awkward shift that Braum had there, but you know what? It works. And now Ornn's in the back line, but is going to be caught out by the Rise, by the Nautilus, by the Xin Zhao. Here goes the Nautilus ultimate. He's going to be falling down shortly after. Here goes the Rise kill. Now, I don't know if they have much to really offer here. They are going to go for another all-in with the Olaf. They are going to be able to take out that Nautilus. If they get another engage, it could be super difficult for them to even try to contest this next dragon. But this next dragon should be going over to the side of Guardian Gaming.
wait, did Olaf steal the Herald, or? 'Cause
No, he was
pretty sure
taking
I
it.
saw Trinimir. Oh, I thought I saw Trinimir on it. That's why I was very confused. Sorry, my bad.
No, he was taking it well before that team fight, and then grabbed it,
Gotcha.
brought it over. Dragon coming
So,
up in 10 seconds.
very interesting thing to see develop now is we were talking about this Rise being super far ahead in the early game. Now this Tristana. Now this Diana is 6-1-3 and is up 1,200 gold on this Rise. So interesting to see what could happen in this next fight. As we all know, in NA there is going to be a fight
Oh,
around
yeah.
this dragon.
Fight, don't stop. Pain train. No.
Yes, dragon fights forever.
I am gonna favor this team fight towards Guardian Gaming here.
Oh,
I
for sure.
Tryndamere can't really be fighting here. He's gonna get caught out. It's gonna die very soon after that as well. He's gonna see if he can get a trade off. You know, Tryndamere top lane things, kill for kill. Olaf gonna be able to get that kill, but they're gonna be looking for another 4v4 here. Diana going out, Braum ulti going down. Nautilus will be falling shortly after that, and another dragon going over to the side of Guardian Gaming.
And it feels bad to be Golem Gaming because honestly, the Guardian Gaming squad just got so many kills in like some of these early to mid skirmishes that their scaling just ballooned even faster. And it's honestly just there's so little you can do on the side of Golem Gaming. You had to play a perfect early game for this composition to even be remotely viable. And as we can see, the Guardian Gaming comp is now coming online through and through.
Yeah, Guardian Game is just going to be trying to cut this Tristana out, and they might be able to. Horn going to be sounding. He's going to be landing that one pretty cleanly, and then Olaf's going to be picking that one up, and Shelly is able to pick up that turret, and they're going to be trying to see if they can get a second proc off of this.
Always fun to see.
Everything from here on out is going to be pretty much textbook, I feel.
Oh yeah, I mean, just get some turret plate damage, just chip damage throughout the few skirmishes throughout the game. But I mean, everything's gonna be revolving around dragons, as we know.
Oh, yeah. Dragons win games. All in from the Xin Zhao. Going to see if he can get something off of this. He does get the ulti off from Varus, but is going to have to flash away as everyone rotates to him.
I feel like there's gonna be a bit of a standstill here. I mean, if there is gonna be any aggression honestly, it should be from the side of Golem Gaming trying to find a pick to get back into this game. But I think they're probably going to take the approach of turtling and just catching waves and attempting to come back that way. But in the meantime, we have Rise.
Yeah. And he beat the
Maybe
Ornn.
going?
Tank boy go burr with his microwave.
Oh,
Yeah, he got interrupted. Good
I
job,
didn't know you
Ornn.
could do that.
Yeah, if you interrupt Rise ult, it cancels it. I was like, I'm pretty sure he just presses Q here, right? Yeah, he just does. Gotta love it.
I didn't know you could interrupt Rise like that. I thought it was like I thought it was a circle on the ground, like and it just stayed there, and whoever's in it at all times will just teleport no matter what.
No, yeah, if you interrupt Rise ulti with any form of like CC, like he got bumped up from the Ornn Q
Yeah,
because he was close to the wall,
Yep.
and that alone will just stop Rise ulti entirely.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, one interaction I'd love with Ornn is the Ornn W with Mordekaiser ult interaction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When he's trying to ult you and you just breathe on him heavily.
Yes. Very I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Ornn breathing on me. Probably very alcoholic smell, huh?
Probably. Now, what do you think he drinks? I feel like Ornn's definitely a rum guy, maybe a whiskey guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he has to be a rum guy, but the rum is probably has to be Gragas. So let's say he's a whiskey guy.
Yeah. But he could. You know, it'd be funny if he just drinks Fireball. And they're gonna be going onto the Rise. There's no way this Rise lives from this. Diana's gonna be able to catch this. He does flash away, but for how long will he delay the Diana from being able to get him?
Jeez,
Not long.
that dash range is ridiculous. Riot,
Question answered immediately. They just
Riot.
overbuffed her stats. You know, pumper.
It's so... it's frustrating.
Nautilus going in onto the Varus, but it's not going to be much here. And the Ornn's going to be missing his ulti just because he's out of the range there just slightly. Olaf versus Tryndamere. Olaf, you don't win this.
What? Oh, yeah, I guess he doesn't.
I like Tryndamere just being on the sideline because I don't think there's anyone who can really match him unless they bring two people, and that's how Guardian Gaming needs to play that. But it's, I don't know, maybe Ornn can beat him, so they just put Ornn there.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Ornn's still too far down.
He's going to try, but Tryndamere's just going to do that.
Oh.
Ooh, here he goes. Come on, knock him up. Yeah, there it is.
Jesus. Wow.
Bjonk. Jason Bjorn in the house.
Hey, Ornn's level 14. He's going to start giving the ornaments out now. So, I mean, this is truly when Guardian Gaming is going to snowball their lead. That 4K gold lead you see there is now a 5K gold lead.
Oh, yeah.
Ornament on. Oh, what's anything?
Don't do it. Don't do it, Golem. They got rotations.
All right. Nothing too much there. But yeah, no, as I was saying earlier, Golem Gaming is going to have to start trying to get aggressive and pick some people off because there's a lot of outstanding gold on this map with all of these bounties over the heads of the Guardian Gaming members.
I mean, if they give all of that towards like maybe a Tryndamere or one of their main carries like Tristana, all of that money towards one of them, then maybe I believe they'll have a chance. But as it stands right now, I don't know from here on out what they can do unless they get some really nasty picks off.
Well, we're going to have a really big fight here for this Soul Dragon being a Mountain Drake. That's going to be really crucial, specifically for this Ornn and Braum.
There's no way. There's no way that Golem Gaming take this.
I mean, yeah, no, they don't have...
It's possible, but it's...
See, it would be amazing if Golem Gaming had a Thresh right now. Because then you just have your Xin Zhao dash over the wall, smite it, and Lancered back out. But no, by the looks of it, it's just going to be a free Drake.
Well, they're going in. Here comes the fight. Ornn's going to be going in. The Xin Zhao's going to try and do that smite fight, but it does go over to the side of Diana. Almost got stolen away. The Diana goes in, and everything's going to be crumbling shortly after that. This is going to be the nail in the coffin for me. Well, I mean, probably before it was the nail in the coffin after, like, the team fights and Ornn started running away with this game.
After the third Drake, it was a nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah. The Baron here is going to be inevitable. Everyone's super healthy. Now all we really got to look out for is how is Guardian Gaming going to win. They have so many options to win and hardly any to lose here. So they're going to be
Orin
picking
has
this
an
one up.
absurd amount of armor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He thick boy. He chunky boy. He also has an elixir of
Oh
iron.
my god, even Braum has 167 armor. I mean,
Yeah.
this is
Does
ridiculous.
Braum have an elixir of iron? I'm not too sure. Maybe.
I don't
Is
believe
is Xin Zhao just dead here? I guess so. Well, I don't know what Xin Zhao could have done.
Ah.
Olaf just ran at him.
Xin Zhao is having one of those games to forget. I mean, it just feels bad to be Xin Zhao right now.
Can you
He got
blame him?
put so,
He tried it.
no, I mean, he got put so far behind early. I mean, he chose a decent jungle path too. It wasn't that like he absurdly just screwed up, but it just didn't work out the way he wanted to. And Orin's so tanky, he could just take on.
Can
anyone he
Orange
wants.
just take on both of these? I think so. Where's the Orn Horn? There it is. Get the rise. He's next to a wall. It's dead. Next.
He messed up the combo, but it's okay. I'll forgive him.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's level
He
16
forgot
now.
Oh well, that's
That's another
three
one.
ornaments given out. Yep,
Yeah, that's
three
going
ornaments
right over to
out.
Olaf that just 1v1 to Xin Zhao underneath the turret with the rise standing beside him.
Yep. And Trinimir's dead.
Yeah.
Nope. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Still
Oh,
has ulti.
wait. Nope. Nah, he's fine. Give it to him. Yeah. Now we wait.
Yeah, I mean, there's too much to say at this point. It's like, whoa, Guardian Gaming, comp
Yeah.
scale, me win.
Ooh.
And it's honestly like, it's gone the way we predicted at the beginning of the game. It's kind of upsetting that it did.
Yeah, we're gonna
But,
get
I
an
mean-
engage. That Diana is down after she gets that all in. Is gonna get bursted out. The Xin Zhao ultimate going down is gonna be picking off that rise. This should be the game here, folks, as they have such a massive wave crashing into here, and more to come. The Ornn could probably just turret dive them underneath Fountain. I don't know if there's no way they can stop them. The minions are just gonna destroy everything in their wake. The Nautilus is gonna dive valiantly, trying to defend his base. But this is going to be a nice victory going over to Guardian Gaming. A 1-for-1 trade in week 1. Great job by them, and they're going in for a desperate all-in, but it's not going to be anything of note as they get that next couple ones down. They had to make a play, and I respect them for it.
Yep. And I mean, congrats to Guardian Gaming on winning the second game. I understand how tilting it can be to try to come back and play a back-to-back game after losing that first, so great way to keep a level head. Have a great composition and just straight up win through draft. I mean, you guys had a really solid plan. And something I noticed, both teams won on red side. So something to notice in this division, maybe this division prefers red side over blue. Who knows?
Red side
that'll
OP?
be
Red side needs nerfing?
personally, I mean, red side was nerfed for 10 years of its existence by that minion bug, but we're not gonna
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Personally, I love red side. I like the ability to counterpick and potentially get counterpick for both solo lanes, if you draft correctly. But it's just dependent on if you can bait that out from the enemy team. But yeah, no, congrats to both teams. Both teams played very well. But specifically talking about this game, Guardian Gaming just played their comp the way they had to. They executed and draft phenomenally, and they just they played it out as it should have been played out. I mean, we were saying it from the beginning, and we said it all the way to the end. Red side had an advantage through scaling, did the exact same thing Golem Grading did to you last game, and you did it to perfection. So, congrats.
As for MVP and Ace, who do you feel?
Okay, so I'm not going to be biased here. Sorry, Orin. It has to go to the Varus. I didn't give it to the Varus on the other team last game. I have to give it to the Varus on this team. I mean, he was just great from start to finish. He pretty much outlaned the Tristana, in my opinion, along with that Braum. Constantly had it going for them. It seems that Varus is a really strong pick across all 4 matches today. And across even the matches yesterday, Varus has just been a very prio pick, and I like to see it. It's a very good pick, and I wish to see people play it even more if they are not playing it already. Really good ADC to pick up for anyone who does not play him yet, or even just to play for fun. I wish the Tristana would have been a little bit better. She's a really good ADC, but I do like the fact that they answered it with the Varus. And then for the ace, I would have to say probably the Tryndamere. I mean, yeah, he was going into the matchup with counterpick, knowing he could bully the Orin, but he did do everything in his power to keep it the game somewhat in reach early specifically. And I mean, props to him. I mean, he was up like 50 CS for most of the game, always outputting good amount of damage in fights, and rarely being caught out. Well, not rarely, but not dying for his mistakes typically. And I'd say a close second would probably have to be the Rise. The Rise also played really good.
Hmm. For me, I'm gonna have to do two MVPs over on to the side of Guardian Gaming here. One of them isn't a champion. One of them is whoever did your draft.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that one you deserve a good head pat. And if I was to choose a champion, it'd definitely be this Ornn. I like how Varus played, but I do think the rotations and the reaction time from this Ornn. You saw him in the early stages, TPing down, getting those early objectives, and coming out of laning phase with a lead of kills onto the Tryndamere. He had such a massive global presence, and then in every team fight, landing multiple ultimates. I think there was maybe one where he like missed a ultimate, but every other time it was like landing it on two, getting it on three, landing onto four. Is amazing plays by this Ornn as well. As for my personal ace, I want to give it to the Rise because the same reason why I gave it to Ornn, the early game roams. That Rise, despite his scoreline in the end, was a phenomenal beast in this early stages, going around this map, getting those kills, and getting the not only roaming around as much as he did, but keeping a CS lead on the Diana. Um, so those would be my two picks. But this is our last game of the day. Thank you so much, Seal community, for coming out and watching us today. I want to thank my co-caster Alpha. I want to thank the community, and I hope to see you guys on the Rift shortly.